like all your strength. You get me suspended in the middle of now. Still, you are everywhere.
Do you love when a short film
know
totally
tough for
pulls
you
you
lately.
in and creates a simultaneously disorienting and soothing, trippy landscape, all while telling a story without actually telling a story? Because if you do, watch this film. It was so amazing. Um, what I think was so effective about the visuals, aside from the fact that they were just like beautiful quality, beautiful production value, is that they managed to feel familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. That's what I mean by disorienting. It felt like Earth, but like a different version of Earth. And I think that so often when we see sci-fi stuff, we're like, what's the craziest thing we could come up with? But actually, what was so effective about this is that it was like Earth if the rules were different, like the physics rules were different or something like that. I just, I really loved it. I watched it twice. And I thought the voiceover was really effective because there felt like there was so much story. Um, but I didn't know the story, but I didn't need to because I understood the feeling. And I think that's similarly to how I felt looking at these landscapes. Like I felt so much like emotion and energy in the visuals without having like a linear plot line to grab onto. So definitely very, very beautiful and engaging film.
Throughout the whole thing, my eyes were glued to the screen. The opening shots are absolutely breathtaking. And as it goes on, you see like the work that was put into the CG stuff. It's incredible. The editing is beautiful. It is visually stunning. And the monologue, it's poetic, it's intense, it's beautiful, it's personal. And the score matches it perfectly. It starts with this ambience and it has this build to it. And when it cuts out at the credits that are still like rolling over this beautiful imagery, you're just kind of almost hit with the magnitude of the short film. I thought it was clean. It was simple. It was creative, and overall it was just beautiful.
Gorgeous capturing of the mystery and the majesty of space. Just truly mesmerizing visuals with the lush cinematic soundscape to bring forth the drama of space and the immensity of it, and of those parallel images, but also the immensity of the narrations imparting about a relationship and creating meaning, and whether that relationship is with a higher power or another individual, a human, that's left up to interpretation. And I thought that was really lovely, and there was a great meditative quality about the piece as well.
The images were powerful. The narration was great. The music was great. It gave me the similar feeling of when I watched Interstellar. When you watch Interstellar, and you just feel like the vastness and the power of the universe, and like you just feel small, and you're like, dang, we really out here. The universe is crazy. Like from the oceans to the solar system to the stars to the microscopic to everything, just like the power of like the expanse of the universe. This film really captured that, I think, and made me feel that in a visceral way. So good job.
Beautifully shocking footage. They use high definition imagery with very beautiful music score and an engaging voiceover. Like the narrator is outstandingly good for creating this mystery. This film is both beautiful and terrifying, and the ending is so cryptic that's just terrifying. Um, I absolutely loved it, even though it's quite short. It's just outstandingly
This
good.
was really interesting. I really enjoyed how you had this narrative going along this short story, if you will, and I think the background imagery was a good choice for what you were showing. Everything had this type of imagery in each scene. which was a nice contrast between, order and chaos. And it went very well with the narrative portrayed on screen. I think choosing these more metallic hues, these darker color schemes overall was nice to partner the story as well. So overall, very well done.
Mesmerizing, and raises so many questions and answers very few. The voiceover work here is beautifully done, articulated well, and the dialogue given is transformative and alluring, as alongside the imagery that we get to see, which feels destructive and yet almost comes off like a rebirth, something that resembles a cycle being in play that we get to actively see. There's a lot of different interpretations, I'm sure, that can be derived from the piece, especially due to its short runtime, but whatever interpretation that might be, it is nonetheless a stunning piece of filmmaking.